Hey everybody, don't mind the mess on the floor. They knocked their dry food everywhere. I'll clean it up in a minute. I promised you guys a Furry Lives Matter protest. Get ready, because they know what's about to happen here. It might get a little shaky while I put the food in the pan. Can you say hi, Ivory? Ivory's broken. She's going to be fixed soon. Alright, my leg is not a tree here. This is gonna get crazy. Ow. Ow. Hold on. Let me put this in. Now, I kind of let them all go together on this one and mix it up here. The smaller ones are doing well. How did a can get in there? They like to play with the empty cans. Alright, hold on. I gotta get the paper plate. Sorry it's all shaky. I need 4 hands here. They've got dry food all over the place. When I came up here, they flipped the little plate and dry food went everywhere. Like I said, I'll sweep it up shortly. Tell you, keeping up after this many furry kids. Hold on, let me get this on the plate. Alright. Hold on. Let's see here. Who can we pull over here? You and you. Okay. Yeah, Furry Lives Matter here. Daisy is doing well, as you can see. The black and white one here. She had surgery Friday. She's not broken anymore. So Broken Kitty got fixed. I think that's Joe. Yeah, that's Joe. Joe is ready to go, needs to be adopted out. Somebody get me a holler about him. He loves catching rats and mice. Duchess is going to get her appointment set up one day next week. I'll be making that appointment. So she will be fixed. Because all of her babies are eating on their own. Ivory is here. She is still nursing these guys. Duchess helps her out, you know. They kind of all share the duties. These guys are more trouble, believe it or not, than the bigger kittens, because they want to be up and playing with the bigger kittens, and they will literally just roll down my steps into the living room. I don't think they realize that they're not big kitties yet. But all the kitties you see here, as soon as I give them their Drontal, will be ready to go. Flower has already had her. She is also a good hunter and ready to go. Let's see, is this Butter? No, this is Fatso. I told you the little one's going to come out and see what's going on. They're starting to kind of taste a little bit here and there. But the 2 little calicos are ready to go. And Butters is ready to go. Like I said, don't mind the food. As I was coming up here, the little plate had dry food on it. And they got all excited and flipped the plate. But, yes, it's a Furry Lives Matter. Now, this kitty right here is Pixie. She goes later in the week to be spayed, as does Squeaker, who I keep forgetting is in the damn crate. I had to lock her up earlier so I could go outside because the little slut is pregnant again. So she goes later this week to be spayed. She is not going to be giving birth to that litter. And I'm one who does not believe in abortion, but I cannot have a second round of kittens this year. And her baby is Frankie. He is downstairs at the moment. He is also ready to go. No fleas, guaranteed. No fleas. Also guaranteed to be good hunters. And the 2 little orange ones are cuddle bugs. I kid you not. They love to come up on the bed and cuddle with you. The two little calico ones think your toes are beans that they should eat. Look at the little one. Told you, the little ones want to think that they're like the big kitties. They want to play with them, you know. Cuteness going on. It's a riot. It's a riot. Is your toe hung in the blanket? Hold on. There you go. Because I got it. Some cuteness going on here. Look how good they're growing. I'll move my cigarette. Sagged out back there in the back. It's a riot. But there's twins. They're almost identical and they have white tipped toes. And those two are trouble. That's one of them right there. Yeah, I gotta change the rug out again. It's alright, I gotta do laundry tomorrow or Friday. I told you the little ones are starting to come up and try to sample the food. But yeah, I let the nursing mamas eat the wet food as well for the extra protein. And of course Daisy, now because she is healing from surgery. But after this week, I'll only have 2 more to do. And Daisy will be next, or Duchess will be next on the slot to get spayed. Like I said, I'm just waiting for her to run out of milk. She's almost out of milk. She helps nurse Ivory's babies. So it's like they have 2 mamas. And I don't want to cut off a milk supply from them, you know. Alright, this little one, don't want him. He's like, it's a leg. It's a leg. He so wants to be up with the others. It's a riot. These kind of Black Lives Matter too, folks, you know. People have there's a stigma against black kittens. A bad one. And I've actually been trying to help Greg get past that stigma. There's a lot of old beliefs about black cats. But the only thing a black cat is going to do is steal your heart. That one looks like a little gremlin. You guys say hi. Say, oh, get the bright light out of my face. Yeah, you guys made a mess with the food. They made a mess with the food. Yeah, as I was bringing the wet food up here, there was dry food on the paper plate, and they managed to flip the plate. So when they're done eating, I'll get it cleaned up and change out their rug and blankets and things. But yeah, these kind of Black Lives Matter too, folks. Gizmo, did you get... Uh-oh. Sending the call to voicemail. It never fails when I'm doing a live feed, somebody tries to call or text. But yeah, feeding the babies, getting ready to change all the rugs and blankets when they're done. Don't mind the food on the floor. As I was coming upstairs, they had food on the paper plate, dry food, and the stampede flipped the paper plate and dry food went everywhere. So when they're done, I'll clean it up. It's a daily thing. This poor floor has dry food on it all day long. Gizmo here is finally starting to catch up to his siblings. But yeah, after they eat, most of them go in there with the little ones to take a nap. And then the little ones are like, but I want to play. I want to play. Yeah, they say, I want to play. Good grief. How many notifications does it need to get voicemail? Alright. The little orange ones are very, very cuddly. They're very, very cuddly. That's Fatso, and that's Butters, short for butterscotch. One of the viewers suggested butterscotch, or Butterfinger, I'm sorry, Butterfinger. And I just call it Butters for short. Fatso seems to like his name, and he's certainly living up to it. Believe me, talk about a fat belly. Him and Joe, they could definitely compete for that. Joe is a little fatso. But that larger kitten right there, that is Joe. He is ready to go, well-trained hunter, and will serve you well. I'll put my cigarette out, folks. Hold on. Sorry for the shaking. Give me a second. They still try to nurse on Daisy. It's kind of funny. She doesn't have any milk. One thing you need to know about a cat, if they are nursing babies and you have them spayed, their milk immediately dries up. Okay? Their milk immediately dries up. So you cannot get them spayed until they are done nursing the babies. And let me tell you, I've got a few more trips to the vet to make, but it's getting done. Daisy, she's healing well from her surgery Friday. She's a little stoned on her medication right now. They give you medication. So she's a little bit stoned. When she gets stoned, she likes to lay down and watch TV. So in a little bit, I'll turn the TV on for her. But, yeah, it is what it is. You can't, this is the kind of riots that I like to watch. Watch Gizmo. He's just so rough and tough, and he's a big tomcat, and he's rough. And he's gonna take on two of them at once. Oh, Squeaker, get over yourself. Ever since she got pregnant, now all she does is growl at the babies. It's a riot. Gizmo is so rough and tough, taking on two of them at once. Hey, Frankie. Frankie came up to say hi. He's been rolling down there in the catnip. He's ready to go. He's a good hunter. As you can see, he's not really big because that's my hand. You know, he just looks bigger than the others. So he's still a little guy, but he's ready to go. Litter trained, the whole works. He's like, oh, what'd you stop for? Yeah, I gotta change your rug here in a little bit, dude. You guys are messy. You're messy. Yes, you're messy. I also have to clean the filter on the air conditioner, apparently. The little red dot is on. That one's gonna escape again. Headed towards the stairs. Yep, he's coming back. That one goes downstairs all the time. Y'all made a mess with this food. I really can't put it on a styrofoam plate. They flip it almost every time. Now, Flower and one of the little orange ones are playing. Yeah, that's Butters. Flower is the one on the bottom. She's ready to go. She's already caught a... Butters hasn't caught one, but he's ate one. Duchess goes out and brings them in for the babies. Sometimes they're alive when she brings them. Don't mind the mess on the brown part of the floor. That's where the litter box is. And sometimes if somebody's in it, they'll go next to it. So I said, I've got to clean up their mess. Ivory is entertaining Gizmo there. It's a kitten riot. And as you could see, if they had fleas, you could see, because they'd be all over the belly. We have no fleas. These guys are ready to go. Hit me up. They're driving me nuts. They think when I'm sleeping that I'm a mountain that they should climb. I would very much like to get some sleep. Since they've got on the bed, they gang up on me. I'm outnumbered. Here comes Tippy. He is father to some of these. This guy right here. And he's going to go hide. Since Pikachu is not a candidate for surgery, and it's probable that Jabber is also not a candidate for surgery, the boys are lucky. They get to keep their nuts. So, the girls are getting spayed. And we're in the process of having that done. One's already been done. 2 more will be done this week. Hey, Rolf. Yeah, I missed the Black Lives Matter riot when I fed them a few minutes ago. You see, they scattered their food all over the floor. The babies are doing really, really good. And we've got the mamas that are done nursing, getting them fixed. There's another neat thing I want to show you guys about a black cat, okay? And hopefully this light will do it. These guys look perfectly black, right? What you don't realize is there is no such thing as a black cat. They are not... What are you got? Oh. They are not black. They look black. They're all shiny. They look black. But you can see they are the color of coffee. Because there is no such thing as a black cat. They are like black, you know, this actual color of coffee. See here? They're the color of coffee. That's it. That's it. Fall off of the toy. So, if anybody ever says it's a black cat, it's not a black cat. They're the color of coffee. Even this one, who looks black, you get that light up close, and you can see it's the color of coffee. Because there's no such thing as the color black with a cat. Flower is so loving. She loves to cuddle, especially if you're sitting there watching TV. She wants to sit there and watch with you. Say hi. Say, is my new mommy and daddy, my forever home, watching? Say, look, I'm fun. You're fun. That's it, Flower. Sit on him. She knocked him off. That is so mean. Flower needs her forever home. And she is certainly putting on a good show for you guys. Everybody else is kind of crashing out after they ate. Oh, Gizmo's in there too. Alright, who all's in there? See, I see Flower. I think that's Frankie. But they're certainly putting on a good show for you guys. Daisy is instructing this one how to groom. Like I said, as soon as they all decide to crash out, I've got to get up here and sweep and change out their blankets and things. When you have a stampede coming for the food, and your food is on a styrofoam plate, they flipped it. It happens. It happens. But yeah. Gizmo likes to climb. He will climb anything. Ivory, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, Ivory. A friend of mine from Australia named Ivory. We wanted something different, you know, so everybody says, you named a black cat Ivory. Are you going to bury the food, Flower? Alright guys, that's enough kitten watching. I've actually got to get to cleaning. I mean, look at this. When they flipped that plate, that food literally went everywhere. But I wouldn't have it any other way. They're healthy, they're happy, they're playful, and they're well loved. Babies need homes. They need their own forever homes. Yes. The stealth models, that's what we call these guys. And this one. Frankie is a stealth model. We have 2, 5, 7 stealth models. Yes, there are 7 stealth models available, only 2 of which are ready right now. Frankie is a stealth model. Okay? Frankie is a stealth model. You have to have a stealth model in your life. There's nothing like the house being completely dark and you're trying to walk to the bathroom and you trip over the invisible cat. Yes, because at night, in the dark, they are invisible. That's why they're stealth models. Alright. Thanks, everybody. Here goes the kittens. They steal all my colored pencils. That's what's in that pink thing right there. Alright. Get you guys another video, and we'll get some better still pictures of them very soon.